What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing a beer from the Bell's Brewery, and they're out of both Kalamazoo and Comstock, Michigan, and this is their Tropical Oberon. So they're calling this one a wheat ale with mango, guava, and passion fruit. It comes in at 5.8% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This bottle is just over 5 months old, so I'm really happy that I'm getting a chance to try and review this one, because when this was released in the spring of this year, my channel had been on a hiatus for already like 5 or 6 months at that point. I was not drinking beer, I was not buying beer, I was in no condition to really grab this one. So I saw a bottle of this in the Mix a Six pack at my local Wegmans grocery store, and they only had a couple of them, and they all had like their labels torn. I don't know if they'll come off on camera, but there's a tear in the label. And I was like, awesome. I'm glad that I can grab this and give it a review, because when it was released, I was like, man, that sounds pretty good. Now, full disclosure, Oberon, not one of my favorite beers. A lot of people out there love Oberon. Every time it's released in the spring or every single year, people buy cases of it and love it. I think it's solid. It's nothing special to me, but I know a lot of people out there like it. This one sounds like it's more in my wheelhouse with mango, guava, and I love passion fruit. So I'm really excited about this one. On the back, it says, Oberon shines vibrant and bright in this limited release. Brewed with real passion fruit, pink guava, and mango, this ale takes your favorite summer beer to new shores. Mini drink umbrellas sold separately. So yeah, the one thing I will say about this one is it has a shelf life of 6 months, and we are about, I don't know, three and a half weeks from that that shelf life ending. So I think we would be okay, probably even like a year on this, maybe even longer. I don't know. We'll see. I'm really pumped to give this one a go, though. I feel like, you know, this would definitely be better in the spring and summertime when people are drinking this and release it. But you know what? I'm late to the party, but hopefully it's still delicious. So yeah, that pours out like it's brewed with a bunch of different fruit. I would say more guava and mango than anything else. I'm going to pour it all in here. Why not? Who cares? I usually don't. You know, I leave a little bit to let me get my schnoz in there, but who cares? This is a pretty big glass. So that pours out like, you know, I drink a lot of the heavily fruited smoothie sours, and that kind of looks like one, but it doesn't have like the pectin and fruit puree, but it has like a very dirty orange color. Looks like there's real juice in there. Has about a half finger of this bright white, creamy looking head. But yeah, that looks like a wheat beer of some sort that has, you know, tropical fruits in it. And that's what it is. So let's get a nose. Yeah, oh man. So the guava for me is dominating everything, which a lot of times when guava or passion fruit is thrown into beers that, you know, have other fruits added to them, I feel like those two fruits really dominate the nose for me. And guava's dominating here, a little bit of passion fruit. Now I'm starting to get a little bit more passion fruit than guava. They're kind of like battling for see who the dominant winner of the aroma is. The mango is just getting kind of lost. There's a little bit of like a weedy base sensation to this one. Yeah, like a weedy, almost slight, yeah, just some wheat malt kind of character. So the Oberon like isn't there a lot, but I get the essence of the base Oberon in here, but it's really just all that fruit juice, mostly guava and passion fruit. There's a little bit of like an acidic type of bite in the nose. You can smell it's going to be tart, but like not, I mean, this isn't a sour, this is a wheat ale with those fruits, but guava and passion fruit have a tartness component to them. So I feel like this is going to have like a little kiss of tartness in it, maybe even a firm tartness, but this isn't going to be sour. But it smells really fucking good. It smells like guava and passion fruit on top of a wheat ale base, and that's basically what it is. Mango's there, first thing listed, but I'm really not getting it. Anyway, let's get into this one. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, I could crush an entire 4-pack of that in no time. That's really nice. That is a really nice variant of Oberon to me. Body in this one's like straight up medium body. A little bit more heft than I thought. I thought it might have a little bit watery sensation to it, but with the addition of those fruits, and I never thought like the base Oberon was like super watery or anything. It was like more of like high side of light, lower side of medium. So this kicks it up a notch. The mouthfeel, it's very crisp and effervescent, but has a nice smooth kind of sensation to it as well. So flavors of this one, the fruits dominate. The guava leads the way, passion fruit right behind there, and then there's this like underripened kind of mango that I'm picking up on the taste. That's basically the entire thing that carries through the palate. There's an underlying weedy base malt component that is Oberon, but it's getting dominated by the fruit juice, but I can tell it's there. This has a kiss of tartness. This is like slightly tart. It's because it is not a sour. It's not a sour beer or even like a tart wheat ale. The fruit juices are providing that tartness as opposed to the base beer, which is nice. It has a nice sweetness throughout the palate, but it's not too big. And on the back of the palate, there is this really nice semi-dry finish, almost like, almost like the inside of the peel of, like almost like a slight, so the mangoes, like I'm getting like a slight peppery type of mango thing going on, like a mango skin, closer to the skin. That's on the back of the palate, and that's mixing in with that semi-dry finish. There's really no bitterness to speak of here. I can't tell it's 5.8%, although the body would indicate it's like 5.5%, 6%. Super refreshing. I could crush the shit out of this right now. No questions asked. Here's the thing. It doesn't have a lot of complexity. It is what it is. It says a wheat ale with mango, guava, and passion fruit. If I had to say the characters in order, I'd say wheat ale with guava, passion fruit, and mango. But regardless, what is on the label is in the glass. It's not like an amazing, mind-blowing beer to me, but this is certainly, to my palate, better than base Oberon. But again, I love guava, or I love passion fruit. I really like guava. I like mango. So I figured that I would enjoy this beer. I'm happy I got a chance to try it because who knows if they might come up with another Oberon next year that's maybe stone fruit Oberon or whatever. They might come out with like a berry infused one. Who knows? I didn't know if they were gonna grab this or rebrew this one next year. Hopefully they do. But I wanted to grab it. It's almost 6 months old. It's holding up extremely well. In 3 weeks, this is not just going to be trash. So if you can find bottles of this and you like it, go grab it because I think it's holding up extremely well. So I am going to give Tropical Oberon from Bell's, I'm going to give that a straight 4 out of 5. I think it's a really, really tasty beer. Like I said, not mind-blowing, nothing setting a new standard, but I like the fact that Oberon is the base here and it's not a kettle sour because it's not too tart and it's not going to, there's a touch of acidity on the palate, but it's not too much. If this was like a sour ale base, maybe I'd get heartburn or acid reflux later. I don't think that's going to be the case with this one. So price point and availability, I believe, again, I paid $1.83 because a mixed 6 at Wegmans is $10.99 for a 6-pack, so like $1.83 a bottle. I think these were typically sold for like $10 to $12 for a 4-pack, so you're talking $2.50 to $3 a bottle. I still think that's a fine deal with all those 3 different fruits and easy crusher. I don't think that's a bad price. And availability, wherever you see Bell's, I'd imagine you would have saw this one earlier this year. If you see any kicking around at this point when I post this one, which is going to be early November of 2021, and you want to give it a go and you like those 3 fruits or you just want to give it a try, yeah, grab it. I think it's worth it. And you might even see these on discount. You might pick up a 4-pack for like $5. Maybe you'll get a Rod J deal. Shout out to Rod J Beer Ventures, good friend of mine, fellow beer tour. But anyway, yeah, it's a really good beer. I enjoy it, and I'm glad I picked up a single bottle to give it a review, even though I think this would be more refreshing in the middle of summer, obviously. So if you've had this one before, if you had this one fresh, if you had this one aged, whatever, let me know. Throw it in the comment section. I'm sure a lot of you have tried this one this year, so I'll be interested to know what you thought about it, and I appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Until the next one, cheers.